All right, let's dive right into this uniquely calming explainer. Today, we're going to completely slow our pace, step out onto a quiet balcony, and experience the beautiful, unhurried arrival of the morning. We're focusing on something literally all of us have access to, but we so rarely take the time to really deconstruct and appreciate it. We're talking about the profound, gentle unfolding of dawn.
There is this incredibly evocative quote from the source material that I just love. The world feels paused between dreams and waking. Let that sink in for a second. Dawn arrives so softly, almost like a whisper, brushing right past the very edges of the night. It creates this delicate pause threshold. It's this rare, suspended moment where yesterday is entirely gone, but today hasn't quite demanded your active attention yet.
Section 1. A gentle sensory arrival. Layering the invisible. Let's see how this transition from the absolute quiet of the night actually builds into the very first subtle sensations of the morning. I want to walk you through this slowly because the way these layers unfold is honestly fascinating. Step 1 is completely tactile. You feel a cool, gentle, clean breeze drift through. Then step 2 introduces scent. That breeze is carrying the faint aroma of earth and distant leaves. And it's only then, at step 3, that we finally get the visual of that shy, pale gold light. Think about that for a second. You physically feel the breeze and smell the earth way before that shy light even stretches across the horizon. The day literally touches you before you can even properly see it. And when that visual element does finally arrive, it is remarkably delicate. That shy, pale gold light slowly expands, touching the rooftops and the treetops with this quiet, subtle glow. It doesn't just instantly blast the ground with light or flood the streets. It stays elevated, wrapping the world above us in a soft luminescence well before the heavy, noisy machinery of the day fully kicks in. Moving into section 2, the sky's shifting canvas, a living masterpiece. Now we shift our focus up to the sky and tune into the auditory awakening of nature. Listen closely to how the soundscape evolves here. The birds begin their morning chorus. But the key thing is, it's not some loud, sudden interruption like a blaring alarm clock. It's just alive. It's made up of soft chirps and beautifully layered melodies. So instead of breaking the quiet, this chorus acts as nature's own music, gently weaving right into the silence. It's an auditory tapestry that actually makes the peace of the balcony feel even deeper. If we break down the color palette of that shifting canvas up above, the sky is holding on to about 40% dusky blue from the departing night, and that gives way to about 30% warm hints of pink and 30% rich amber. It's this continuous, completely flowing gradient of color that transforms the atmosphere, perfectly blending the cool remnants of the night with the fresh warmth of the impending day. The whole thing happens so deliberately, as if painted in slow motion. I want to pause on that phrasing for a second because it hits the nail on the head for the whole theme of our explainer. This unhurried pace completely defines the transition of the morning sky. It is definitely not a digital switch just flipping from dark to bright. It's a slow, methodical reveal, and it demands absolutely nothing from you except your quiet observation. Which brings us to section 3, the art of lingering and finding stillness. Let's bring all these sensory details together to understand the mindset you actually need to appreciate this. The most important number to keep in mind here is 0. Out on that balcony, as dawn breaks, there is 0 rush and there is 0 noise. And let's be real, in our hyper-connected, super fast, modern routines, finding an environment with absolutely 0 demands is incredibly rare. But by stepping into the space, you're allowing time itself to just linger. And that brings us right to the definition of this mood, unhurried. It's literally just a calm stillness where time lingers. So why does making space for this specific type of stillness matter so much? Well, because stepping into an unhurried environment completely resets your baseline for the day. It creates this vital, protective buffer between the resting state of the night and the kinetic, chaotic energy of the waking world. Which leads us to a really crucial distinction, a real game changer. There is a massive difference between passively seeing the morning and actively feeling it unfold. There's the passive act, right? Maybe glancing out a window while you're already checking your phone. But then there's the active, immersive practice of feeling it. Feeling it means actually experiencing that cool breeze, catching the earth scent, hearing those layered bird melodies, and watching the slow motion colors. It is a full body presence. So, I want to wrap up our explainer today by asking you a question, and I really want you to think about it. When was the last time you let the morning gently unfold around you? I don't mean rushed through it or scrolled past it, but actually stood in the stillness, out on a balcony or a porch, or just by an open window, and truly felt it arrive? I'll leave you with that invitation for tomorrow morning. Go embrace the unhurried dawn.